inflation, but what I would say is we're absolutely committed to levelling up and spreading opportunity around the country.
We haven't finished building Big Choo Choo Train, and we won't be finishing Big Choo Choo Train for a long time. But we will talk about Big Choo Choo Train and take lots of money from the taxpayer to fund Big Choo Choo Train. But Big Choo Choo Train is not here yet. Hello, welcome back to Overrest Digest. This is not video, I give a shit out. Rishi, PM refuses to comment on HS2 speculation. I speculate. It's a waste of time and a waste of money. Somebody is profiting from it. Rishi Sunak dodged questions over the future of HS2 as he spoke to local radio stations across the country. Prime Minister was repeatedly asked about the northern leg of the high-speed rail line between Birmingham and Manchester. He's also, why would you want to travel between the two? They don't build bridges from dumps to other dumps. Why start now? Sorry. Prime Minister was repeatedly asked about northern leg of the high-speed rail between Birmingham and Manchester. He was also quizzed on whether the route would now end in the West London suburb of Old Common rather than Houston, as the reports continue to surface that he planned to scrap the next phase of the project due to soaring costs. Is that because of inflation, Rishi? Is the price too high because of inflation? Or are you just spending too much on the big choo-choo? Spending too much again. These people. He's also quizzed on whether the route would now... Oh, I've read that already. In a tough exchange on BBC Radio Manchester, Mr Sunak refused to give a yes or no answer to the President, saying, I'm not speculating on future things. Okay? But he hinted at more support for the so-called Northern Powerhouse Rail, running east to west, adding, having greater frequency, greater capacity and shorter journey times will make the biggest difference to unlocking the massive potential across the north. Train bigger, more people, go fast. That's basically what he's trying to say. And are they doing anything about it? No. It's a political answer. He also appeared to defend the viability of the Old Oak Common on BBC Three Counties Radio, saying in a very strong connection to the capital. Do people actually care about this at all? Like, I know there's people who hate the Tories, they know loads about the HS2. These people that hate the Tories know way more about the Tories than anyone else. They're like, back in 1982, the Tories under Margaret Thatcher, they repealed the Housing Association Law by 2 sentences, meaning that now when you get a council house, you have to pay an extra £100 a month annually. They say things like that. And I'm like, how the bloody hell do you know this? They're like, oh, well, they're HS2, right? Well, it's a complete waste of money because, you know, Boris has done this and don't even know what it was. It's a big train. HS2 was touted by Labour in 2009. Cool. And the Tories picked it up and ran with it and then fell over. Because that's what they do. Before it was signed off by the Tory Lib Dem coalition government. That was fun. I wish I was a bit more I wish I was older in that time. It was designed to connect the south, the Midlands and the north of England with state-of-the-art infrastructure. The south, Midlands and... Great, you lot can intermingle. Stay out of the west side. West side! Oh, was it west? Yeah, west. Stay out of the west side. If the Manchester leg were to be axed, it would be the latest watering down of the project with the eastern leg to Leeds scrapped down as HSP. No, we just built the train. What about the railway? What railway? We promised you a train, we built you a big train. That's no word to put it. With the eastern legs to Leeds scrapped entirely, work between Birmingham and Crewe delayed due to the impact of inflation. Oh my god. Well, the impact of inflation, you know, that thing that just comes in out of nowhere. You know, when people just, we just got ill, you know. So we couldn't finish the job because people got ill. You know, these things happen. You know, inflation just happens. There are things that are done by specific people that cause inflation. Those specific people are also managing the big choo-choo, by the way. So it's costing too much because of inflation. Yeah. Can you sort out inflation then? Oh, no, you have to ask the government to do that. So who's building this train? Is it government? I thought we nationalised. I don't understand how it works. I have to ask one of these people that hate the Tories. They probably know if the rails are nationalised or not, or if the private sector hasn't. They'll probably say it's Thatcher's fault. So I probably know. So what's going on? Some estimates have put the total cost of more than 100 billion for this fucking train, bro. Well, the project's been rated unachievable by the infrastructure watchdog. And it's like, oh, they doubted us. They said we couldn't do it, and it was impossible. We went forward and did it anyway. And I was like, we didn't want you to do that. It wasn't like going to the moon. They said we wouldn't be able to do it. We do these things not because they're easy, but because they are hard. It's not the same thing. Heseltine and former Chancellor George Osborne, I don't know what I said then, through to Labour's regional mayors who've criticised the government for not involving them in the decision over its future. I wouldn't involve Labour in it either, to be honest. I wouldn't involve the Tories in it in the first place. And that's when on the scrapping the phase 2 of the London terminus to be inspected this week. They know what it is, that they funnel all loads of money to themselves, and now there's not enough left to build the train. So they're like, you know, it's like that time when everyone was complaining, oh, the guy, he received £5 million to build something, and he didn't do it. What an idiot. No, that's the smartest man in the world. But yet to service just days before the Conservative Party heads to Manchester for its annual conference. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm not reading more about the big choo-choo. If you like this, then please like, comment, share, subscribe. Catch me outside, how about that? Check out the Rumble channel. And yeah, please, I don't know, donate if you can find a way, and you get a new turf. So cheers, catch you in the next one.